voices in your head. With every twist and every turn, pulling every single thread. I may have 1,000 names, but in the end they're all the same. I play whatever role you need to guide your way. Welcome to the Matrix, where I am your god. It may be a simulation, but I ain't no fraud. I play your friend and your foe, design your joy and your woe. And in the red dress caught your eye, I'm doing something right. Welcome to my world. Let's see who comes out to play tonight.
Welcome back, everyone, to Wyrdgard. We are For the Win, your favorite weekly Wednesday D&D actual play. I'm your Dungeon Master, Nick. It's been a long week. It's been hot, but at the same time, it's been freezing cold inside my place of work. So it's just the two extremes. I don't like it. But everyone's here now, so I can shut up. So we I'm joined tonight by four wonderful players. They are going to introduce you to their character, remind you who they're playing, and I haven't prepared a question, so this is going to be coming off the cuff. Your character, what are their fun socks? There's a pile of socks next to me, so what are their fun socks? Let's start with Snash.
Hi, my name's Snash. I play Harlow, apparently, tonight.
You're not here.
I'm not here?
Doesn't look like you're here, but sure.
You're not visible.
What?
I can't see you.
You're visible. I can see you.
Okay, now I can.
Okay. I am here. My name's Snash. I play Harlow, apparently. Maybe. Harlow's fun socks? Toe socks. 100%. She loves the sensation of all of her toes being individual in their own little gloves, and the feeling of that material between her toes, separating her toes out inside a pair of shoes.
Harlow would like that. That does not surprise me, actually.
Wow. And when she discovers them, she's like, why is not everyone wearing these? These are the best thing ever. Why didn't you tell me these exist?
I've never worn toe socks, but you're kind of selling me on it.
I love toe socks. I don't have any currently, but as a child, I had a lot.
And Harlow's a child.
Okay.
That makes sense. Oh, beautiful. All right. Thank you, Snash. Up next, let's kick it over to Ruby.
Hi, I'm Ruby. I play Nosh. And Nosh would have, if he was wearing socks, which he doesn't wear socks normally, he would most likely have nice fluffy wool socks that had frying pans on them.
Frying pans.
Yeah. It's his favorite instrument in the kitchen. A good frying pan. Cast iron preferably. Cast iron preferably. But yeah. So pan socks. Sock pans. Yeah.
Woolly pan socks.
Woolly pan socks. Exactly.
That's a good name. That's
exactly.
My character.
Woolly pan socks. 100%.
That sounds like a brand.
It does, doesn't it? Woolly fan socks.
It sounds like to me like some old man from like myth and legend, like Rip Van Winkle, Woolly Van's pan socks. Well, thank you, Ruby. Let's go next to Matilda.
All right, hi, I'm Matilda. I play Catriona. If we're gonna do a sock particulars and toe socks were on the line, she would do the Vibrams climbing socks that are the like specific toe shoe wear for rock climbing.
Gotcha.
They're absurd, and Matilda as a person thinks they're absurd. So I welcome any hate you have to give to them.
Hey, you never know when you're going to need to climb a rock.
Is that a euphemism?
Yes.
I think Kat would be ashamed about the idea that it requires dexterity and not strength.
Beautiful. All right, thank you. And last we have Scott.
Hi, I'm Scott. I play Quinn Zal, the Teoran wizard. Quinn normally doesn't wear socks either because he likes to keep his feet in the soil, but when he does, or if he does, he'd probably wear socks that were 2 sizes too big because that's a perfect place to hide things. So he'd hide lockpicking kits and things he has pickpocketed and essentially
Shiny
just
baubles and earrings.
shiny
and
baubles,
brooches.
whatever. So
I'm sorry.
style,
What's the largest thing Quinn has hidden in his socks?
his log, of course, his log.
I'm sorry. Say it
So stylistically, probably just a tube sock with some stripes around the top. Very old school.
So we got Quinn log socks.
Yep.
And
Check Quinn for log.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Marvelous. That went better than I thought it was going to be. So let's recap. Last session, we didn't travel very far, but we got some stuff done. You all took some. Saw the results of your initial bastion orders and were able to issue some additional ones. Then you went about carefully preparing how exactly you were going to attempt to reincarnate Gion, coaxing his soul out of Harlow's Veil and into the newly formed body that Pappy Dewthistle was able to produce. And then you had your showdown, your final showdown with Mama, who attempted to take Gion's place and threw every bit of her willpower at you all, but through the force of Nosh's pleas to his brother, the bonds that he was able to call on, Quinn's creativity with his illusions, Harlow's just sheer determination and luck, and Catriona's tanking and strength, you were able to prevail. And Mama's soul is no more. But the soul that remains within Harlow's Veil is empowered. But now, Harlow's got some space for more. Gion was indeed reincarnated in the form of all of Pappy's reincarnations as a sieve, one of the ice wasps from the south, originally from the frozen moon Varthus. And just as you had your reunion, something strange happened where the 4 of you were sucked into a psychic black hole or something like that. And when you appeared in a space where things didn't seem to be following the laws of physics, rain was falling upwards. Everybody around you, the people that looked like flood touched were moving in reverse, seemingly passing through you or you passing through them, unaware of your presence. And most importantly, all of you but Nosh looking like someone else. That is where we left off. The soul light that you can see is on a lamppost that has just flickered into life ahead of you. But I imagine you have some things to sort out before that. Players, take it away.
Where on earth are we? Wait a second.
Who on earth are we?
Who are you? Wait, who are you?
what? Wait, Nosh is the only one who looks like Nosh.
Correct.
Oh my god, are you guys my
Everyone
friends?
else is someone else. Nosh, what's going on here? We don't know.
Who are you?
The Quinn
Pause.
tries an illusion and puts an arrow over his head, and it says Quinn in real big letters.
Okay, Quinzal, got it.
Anyways, I
Quinn,
start
can you-
blasting.
Can you do that for other people?
One at a time. But
You-
sure, who are you?
Who are you?
I'm Catriona.
All right, and
Catriona.
he does the same with Catriona over, is it the small child?
Yes.
Yeah.
This is
Irony.
Catriona.
Irony.
So that means Harlow. You
And lastly, Harlow.
looks like you
Big
got all
illusion.
your teeth, Harlow.
I have teeth.
You have teeth now. That's
I have
interesting.
fur.
Does she have like the recommended amount, or just like?
Oh,
a
you got
handful of
smaller.
teeth?
You're really small, Cat. But you
Are
good?
we? Are we
How
all?
dare you? What?
Very
am I?
important question. Are
Am
we
I
all
very
the same
small?
gender?
You
I
look very childlike.
You mean the usual gender or the same gender as each other?
Exactly.
I
The usual
don't know
gender.
about the. I mean, you are your player, so I don't imagine that your gender has changed. Your sex, no, it all is the same.
Is Catriona physically very small right now?
Yes, you are the size of a child,
Cat, you're
And
you-
Quinn
you're
is
short.
huge.
and Quinn is substantially larger
taller.
than
Oh.
previously.
Quinn
Quinn
goes
got-
over and just picks up Catriona and tosses her up in the air.
Whee!
Quinn, as you do, you notice like as you grab her, she is still exceptionally heavy.
Okay, he does not actually get her off the ground then.
Okay, so she still has the weight. Interesting. The weight of her true form.
What
Don't
is
pick me
going
up,
on
tree
here?
boy.
What is?
So you guys don't look like yourselves. I still look like me though.
Nosh, what did you do?
Why are you blaming me? What's this jump to conclusions that I?
Because
did
you're the
something?
only one who looks like yourself.
I didn't do anything though. What did you three do to make yourselves look different?
I feel like we should stop pointing fingers about who's responsible and try to find a problem.
It's really funny
So-
hearing the commanding voice of Catriona come from such a small, tiny body right now.
I want you to remember
Mm.
that humility every time you try to tell me something from now on, Nosh.
Probably not gonna remember that. It's fine.
Okay, good.
And then
Just-
Nosh is just gonna pat Cat on the head as he walks forward to look at the leg
Uh,
close.
And now knowing that the weight stays the same, Kat is gonna just throw her arm on Nosh's shoulder. For a
Oh,
second. Just-
Okay. Just that's
Yeah, good.
hey, do you mind letting go?
Next time, remember the weight thing.
Yeah. Ow. Oh, okay, that hurt. Shoulders.
Can Quinn take a study action and just like study his own hand and see if he can figure out what's going on?
Absolutely. Go ahead and roll a. Gosh, I mean, you can tell that you're Ephigean. The stone looks. You know what Catriona, her typical appearance is, that more like lichenous, porous stone. This is more marble like or perhaps granite, but it is uniform. It appears very hard and durable. Yet when you reach out and like grab your arm, it doesn't feel like it is an Ephigean's arm. It still feels like you're grabbing Quinzal's arm.
That's what he's trying to figure out. Is this illusory? Right. So is that
Okay, so
magic?
roll. Yeah. So roll with that. Roll an Arcana check at advantage here.
This is not an Ephigean that I recognize that I'm in the body of, correct?
You are not in the body of an Ephigean. This is a Zealoid. Also, I don't think any of you can actually like see your own faces unless you're like looking to a mirror.
Do I recognize myself from previous dreams?
Yes, Harlow.
Okay.
You do indeed. You
What
know,
does Harlow look like again? Hang on.
And with that realization, I'm going to look closer at like Kat and Quinn. Do they look similar to things I've seen?
can you roll a history check at disadvantage?
What physical form does Harlow look like?
She is a gray-furred wolf Namasi.
Okay.
Control is disadvantage, right? I know. I had a nat
Yes.
20.
You otherwise would have. Harlow, there's something vaguely familiar about Quinzal, but the visions that you had before, you remember the ones, or the one with this form vividly. You also remember the Teora that you were after you tried Grey Root.
Mhm.
But you don't have a specific memory, but there's something familiar about the Effigian.
What about like the whole situation when we were fighting Mama?
Yeah, and that's where where Quinzal's form seems familiar. It wasn't one of the forms, like the forms that were emerging were more nebulous and not fully realized, but the shape and the stature of Quinzal seems to fit with one of those. Yeah.
Did I learn anything with the study action?
Sorry, I missed your roll. This is in the realm of illusion, not quite in the same way that like your illusory magic works, because like if you reach above Catriona's head, or at least where it looks like her head is, like you're not bumping into Catriona. There is space up there, so it seems like the form has been transmuted in some way, but it definitely is like the akin to illusion. It's unlike illusion that you've encountered though in the specifics of it.
I think something weird might have happened.
I mean, you three don't look like you're.
I
Yeah.
have been unsuccessfully searching for the name. What was the name of the wolf man from the trial?
Malachi?
Malachi, thank you.
He dropped another name.
He did. That's what I'm trying to find.
That was probably during my non-note taking phase, which was been
I'm
4 months.
I'll tell you that name.
I'm looking for it
Harlow
actively.
100% would know it. The name was Sarai.
Okay. Yep. That makes sense.
I know who I am.
There's not a chance that Harlow would have forgot that.
Can I examine, start walking forward towards this light? You said a street light had kind of turned on. I just kind of want to see if there's anything kind of in the nearby vicinity that would prelude to how we got here. Is there? I'm gonna even look up and just kind of look around just to as I advance towards the street light.
Absolutely. So as you look up and around, I mean, you see that the rain is still rising up from the ground that is just drenched. The buildings all around are tall and twisted. There's not like a clear thoroughfare that you're at the cross section of or anything like that. You are in a labyrinthine maze of alleys, and as you approach this streetlights, you see the edge of one in the distance, and you hear it buzzes and flicks on into life.
Huh. Interesting. I'm going to. How far away is the streetlight? The next one?
50 feet.
Can I walk the other direction 50 feet to see if one comes on from behind us? Because it feels like the lights are wanting us to go that way, and I want to see if it'll reorient itself if I go the other direction. So I'm going to walk.
It's a great idea. You
away just to see.
Turn the other direction, and you go to the nearest lamppost that you're able to find, and there's no reaction.
Okay. I'm going to go back up to the group and say, hey, I think the lights that are turning on in that direction are kind of maybe trying to lead us somewhere. I mean, I'm not one for trusting that explicitly, but as there's no real other way to go, it might be best if we head in that general direction.
A ball bounces and phases right through you. Nosh, as a child in the distance, catches it or unthrows it. It's hard to say which.
These people around us are kind of incorporeal.
They are. They seem corporeal, though muted. And you're not sure, like I said before, like if you're moving through them or they're moving through you. There's something that almost feels incorporeal about yourselves.
Like we're out of phase kind of thing.
Yeah.
I feel like I should share something.
Something about this?
Yeah, I am the wolf that's inside of me.
No.
Sarai,
Quinn could not be more confused.
right?
Yeah,
You're Sarai.
I've seen her before.
You are
You
part of her, or she is part of you?
Or Harlow,
That's
are
a-
you just looking like her right now? Illusion layer.
I can't answer that one because I don't know.
But
I've seen
you
her
feel
before,
like
and
you.
she's in me.
Okay.
Harlow, you're a ball of confusion.
There was 6 wolves inside of me.
No, I
Oh,
am
no.
the wolf.
There are
No, don't do
three
it.
wolves inside
Yeah,
of you.
I am wolf inside of me. I
There's not another way to kind of clarify
Harlow.
that or restate it.
Yeah. Hey, Harlow, can I? How many other things do you feel inside of you?
There's a lot right now. Well, not as many as there were.
I'm pretty sure I don't have a statue inside of me. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
This feels weird. It feels familiar, though.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes. No. That makes perfect sense. Can you identify what you feel inside of you?
I don't know. It's could you tell if something was like, well, you don't have like organs, do you, Kat?
I don't think so.
Could you tell if something was something that was like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, could you tell if something felt familiar without, I don't know how to explain it. I really just don't.
No, I mean, like, I think I could, like, if I put my hand on some stone that had a message,
If
and it
I
was
was
not
a pot,
familiar message, like,
if I was a
familiar-
pot and there was a bunch of things inside of that pot, right now I'm looking at one of the things inside of the pot. And that is a wolf.
okay,
Does that make sense?
that makes sense.
And if what Harlow is saying is true, based on your understanding of this, if you don't have a effigy within you, which you have never felt that you do, then perhaps this is some sort of like psychic imprinting or something like that. This doesn't seem to be, I mean, clearly this is a strange place that you are in. Maybe it's not a real place. Maybe you are frozen in a moment. Maybe you are in somewhere like you were when you were in Mama's realm. It seems like you're in a place where just the world is operating differently in a lot of different ways, where magic is operating differently.
I think either my pot spilled or you guys are in someone else's pot or
Wait, so you're saying that this is kind of you're doing for us all being here possibly from the whole situation?
I don't know.
You don't know. Okay, so I think figuring out how we got here is really not going to do us any good, though it would be helpful information, I'm sure. We might just want to continue forward.
Yeah.
And maybe you guys will turn back to looking like yourselves from before this point in time.
I don't understand why you're not different though.
I'm just me.
Quinn is super enjoying being taller than everybody and is just spinning in circles with his arms out and not hitting anybody and just loving it.
I'm pretty tall.
Is there something to be said about we are currently at like our weakest?
Are
I'm
we?
not feeling very weak.
Cat says as this little child.
I mean, you may look shorter and smaller, but I highly doubt you are any less strong.
Yeah, cat punch Nosh. See if you're
No,
strong.
please don't. I'm gonna go over here to the streetlights. I'm going that way. If you guys want to punch each other, that's a you situation
Nosh.
going on here. I'm
Nosh.
forward. And
Nosh.
Nosh starts walking away, even though
Nosh.
we're still
Wait. I start running after Nosh on all fours.
Nosh is realizing you're chasing. He'll probably get on all fours too. Be like, yeah, no, I want to keep going. I'm going.
How do you
Okay.
not play with your tail all the time? This is so cool.
You must resist the tail.
Catriona, the puppies ran that way. We should probably chase them.
Yeah, I mean, they'll come back when they realize they're hungry. I don't know. It's fine.
I don't eat.
I'm a
We'll
chef. I can just fix my
eventually-
own food. I got a hat full of meat on my head still. Woo!
You
I think Catriona is more practical than that. Catriona is going to look at Quinn and be like, "Oh, you're not an Ephigene. What type of magic could make this happen? What?"
That's what I'm trying to figure out. It feels a little bit like illusionary magic, but at the same time, I mean, I feel different. I'm taller. I'm seeing things from a different vantage point. I can
Are
see
you
in the dark.
actually taller? Hang on. And can I like jump
I'm
up
looking
and, like,
down at you right now.
Can I like push my hand towards the top of where his head would normally not be?
his head would normally not be.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't pass through him. No.
Yeah, I hit Quinn in the face. Okay.
In my rock hard peck. That's where
Oh,
you've hit me.
shit. Okay. You're not. Yeah, you're taller. Fuck no, you're not. You are taller. Okay.
This is definitely different than my illusions. I don't know what this is.
I don't like it.
You got the short end of the stick for sure.
I
But
don't appreciate that at all. Just
Let's
just 'cause
follow
I'm
these two and
small doesn't
follow
mean
the
I
light.
won't throw you to the moon. Also, so
Thrown Quinn to the moon. As you make it to this next lamppost, you see that another lights up in the distance, and you proceed for a few, and then you see one in the distance that starts to flicker on, but seems to have a difficult time staying lit. Short bursts where the light is active, and then sometimes quick bursts. But it's not remaining a light like the others.
That's strange.
And that one is still at a distance, or we've walked to that.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to have walked to it, then it doesn't change
Is there
as you
any
do.
other notable landmarks that would draw our attention along the way?
It is a twist and there probably are, but not ones that you're going to be able to see. Like if you imagine, like you're just surrounded by tall buildings, they're going to pretty consistently obfuscate and obstruct your view of anything else that you might that might be in the area.
Is there any signage on any of these buildings? I mean, any writing at all?
There is, Quinn. And as you look at it, go ahead and roll just roll an intelligence check.
That's so smart.
You are so smart. At first, it looks like it's maybe just text that's backwards, like everything else seems to be in reverse. But the more you stare at it, the more that it doesn't make sense in your mind. Like the light that you see from within the buildings through the windows, it looks like the glass is frosted. Like you can only see impressions of things beyond, and the text kind of looks like that as well, as if it's got a filter or a layer atop it that is blurring and obscuring whatever it may be. And the more you look at like any surface up close, they all seem to have this sort of haze to them that adds to the oppressiveness, the sort of semi-matte gloss that seems to be applied to this world in reverse.
Can I break a window?
Try.
All right. Quinn punches a window.
Quinn, you punch a window, and you feel glass on the other side. You'd be able to break a window, certainly.
Now, can I see in the window pane?
As you look inside, it is black void.
Okay, so we're only on a set determined path right now, and through any wall, or if we're assuming the other glass windows are going to be similar to the one you just punched through, there's a black void of darkness.
Can you all roll a perception check for me?
Sure.
Or if you would, Quinn, maybe an investigation check. Solid. Okay. So both Quinn and Nosh with a 2022. As you look back at the light, you're noticing that it seems to be on repeat, like that there is a pattern within the stuttering and blinking of the light.
Is it a pattern that Quinn would recognize in any way?
Yeah, is it
like
something
Morse code equivalent or something?
a fire
It seems like
signal
it
or
could
something?
be. Yeah, it seems like it definitely could be. And if you were to tap it out, Hetriona, upon hearing this, it sounds kind of like, or feels like, Stone Tongue, or the way Stone Tongue feels in your mind, at least.
Is it making like understandable sentences or words or letters in Stone Tongue, or is it like Stone Tongue gibberish?
It's a word, or at least it sounds like a distorted version of that, heard through an echo chamber or something. If you're not mistaken, the familial ties in Effigians are weird at best. Does anybody have parents or children? Not in the traditional sense, but the word, the closest approximation, you might use comrade or friends, but often the way that it's used in context is brother.
Brother. That's the word being tapped out right now?
Yes.
Which person is doing the tapping specifically?
Well, it's the light, right? So
Which one of us is translating that to a tapping? you mean?
which out of Ruby and Scott, out of Quinn and Nosh, who is actively doing it?
You tell me.
I don't know.
No, I mean, like, you guys tell me.
Ruby
I'll-
rolled higher. Ruby rolled
Okay.
higher. So
I'll probably would be, yeah.
Okay.
I'll be like tapping it out with my foot, my paw. I'm just making stuff up. I don't even know if you guys could hear me tapping.
Yeah.
it was a good beat.
I think that Katrina would sort of walk up and look at you and grab your paw.
That's gonna be like my back foot, sure.
Sure, whichever paw was making the noise.
The one that was lifted.
It's gonna like be my knee will be lifted and you're grabbing my foot. I'm like,
Don't make it weird. Do you know what you're saying, Nosh?
No. I was just trying to find a pattern in it and see if Quinn or I
Okay.
recognized it, or if you or Harlow recognized it, because it's almost like fire signals that we do back in my hometown when we're signaling from field to field sometimes, depending on the situation.
Sure. Okay.
A lot like that, yeah.
Sit very still for a second, okay?
Okay.
And then Kat's gonna put Nosh's paw down and go a bit to somewhere like 10 feet away and start tapping out the same sequence, but in her best recollection of Stone Tongue in this body.
You still perfectly understand.
Okay.
Stone Tongue.
Cool. She'll find a rock 10 feet away and start tapping out Stone Tongue, and as like quietly as she can, and see who responds.
Oh, that wouldn't mean anything to any of the others.
I want to know if whoever presented an Fijian would recognize it.
It would not mean like it wouldn't mean anything to Quinn, because even though he has this form, visually he doesn't possess the ability to speak or
Okay.
understand Stone Tongue.
Does the light change though?
But as you tap that out, Catriona, you do see that the light steadies.
Is it still flickering at all?
Nope.
Huh.
Has another light lit up in the distance?
It has. And if you were to follow that to in the distance, you would see that at that point, two lights appear, one to the left and one to the right.
That's interesting.
Split the party, clearly.
Okay, let's
You're
go.
You're big effigy but not.
Is there any difference between the two lights?
Roll a perception check.
Can I guide myself? Hell yeah. Not gonna make a difference.
No perceivable difference.
Are either of the lights flickering in any way?
They are not flickering.
Is there any difference between them? Different color, different...
You can roll a perception check as well if you'd like.
Can I do perception with like if there's some palpable difference with the Stone Tongue or anything coming off the lights?
Roll. So I would say you don't hear or sense Stone Tongue coming from.
Okay.
As soon as that light stabilized, that ended.
That ended.
Really, it was only when they were tapping it out in sync with the visual pulse.
Gotcha. Yep. Sorry. Never mind.
Or perceptive law.
These lights, are they equidistant to where we are now?
Not exactly, but roughly, between 30 and 50 feet away each. And each one, I imagine you would check to see up close, does anything look different? And both of them seem to lead to other lights in the distance.
Well, I mean, we have to choose a path here, obviously. But there's no
Left every
indication on which one is right or a correct way, or will get us back. I just hiccuped really loudly. Sorry.
Oh, we know which one is right. It's the one on the right.
Okay,
Always left.
the correct path to get us out of whatever this nonsense is. Do you want me to be clear about it? I'll be specific if you need me to, Quinn. Specific.
Arlo, do either of these lights feel like we should go in one direction or another?
Can't you ask Harlow?
What?
You can ask if one choice or another is good or bad, right?
The augury.
Let's look.
Lost look.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast. Yeah, let's. I can retro cast this, right? Yeah,
I believe so.
I'm gonna sit down for 10 minutes. Cast this. I'm gonna cast augury. I'm gonna say, is the left the way we should be going? Will the left lead us out of here? More specific. And I will cast augury.
Gotta be specific. Gotta be specific.
I have to be specific on the course of action that I want to take.
Yeah, so you describe we're going to go to the left, right?
Yeah.
That's okay. So can you roll the spell into the chat just so I can?
Yeah.
I want to make sure I respond appropriately. So yeah, you describe your plan of action is to follow the path to the left, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say the omen is one of indifference, but it could be perceived as good or bad. I don't think it's inherently good or bad, but it could be perceived as good or bad.
It's a good thing you didn't blow a spell slot on that.
Yeah.
I don't really have an answer for you guys. It's kind of just.
Somebody want to flip a coin?
Okay. Hang on.
It's not like. So I asked to go to the left one, but it's not inherently saying that it's terribly bad and everything bad's going to happen to us. So at least we know that. That is not like, okay, this is definitely the wrong thing to do.
Right. So, I mean, but it could
Good
be,
enough for me.
even if we go one direction, we could end up right back here and end up having to go the other direction. You know how that can go.
It could It could not matter which way we go.
Right.
to.
Exactly. That's fair. Okay.
Let's go for
Let's
it.
go left.
Why not?
Why not? Let's do it.
You follow the path to the left, and you go from light to light, looking for any differences, seeing if lights flicker, but they stay steady as you reach them. And eventually the buildings begin to thin just a bit as you reach the flooded yard of a cemetery. In the center of it, beyond the wrought iron gates, you see a pretty sizable pool has formed. Bits of rainwater continue to rise up from it into the sky. But what most catches your attention is that there is a bloated form that lies face down.
Why does this
What?
look really familiar? Why
What
does this look
shape
really familiar?
is the form?
It's humanoid. It is rather bloated. It's wearing clothing, but you're gonna have to get a little closer.
Catriona will just sort of calmly walk over and start fishing the form out of the water.
As you get close, you see fur. It's white and brown and red and orange. This is a fox. And
Can I tell age?
age, it doesn't appear to be like aged. The size of it, even though it is bloated, seems to be like the size of an adult.
Okay.
Can I go up to the
Try and
farm
get
and
him
take
out
a
of
look at
the
it?
water specifically?
Yeah. Sure. Nosh it is definitely someone you recognize. There's no amount of disfigurement that could shield the truth of one of your brothers from you. This is definitely the body of Gion before he exploded.
What is this? Why is this here?
And as you ask this, you hear a crack of stone and a mausoleum in the yard 20 feet away. The door to it cracks open. And you see blue light spills out.
What? Does any of this make sense to you guys? Why is my brother's... I mean, he didn't have a corpse. This shouldn't be here, right? Unless... No, I mean, there's no reason for his body to be here in this form, right?
Unless we're like in between something right now.
Or unless whatever never let him go originally.
What if do you think Pappy's spell got messed up? I mean, I know he turned into a sieve, but I mean, it was definitely him. It was definitely Gion. There's no reason.
Yeah, but he might have like left his body behind, right?
This could physically
Or
be
it could
him
be
and not
like...
mentally be him.
Or maybe it's just like,
Okay.
I don't know, like a footprint of him.
Right, like a echo remain of what he was, and now he is something else, but he's still him in spirit, soul, right? I mean, he's alive. We did not see that, right?
Maybe we're inside of me.
As my
I don't like the
long
sound of that.
tenure as a graveyard guardian, have I seen anything like this, Nick?
It's not dissimilar to the graveyards that you've frequented, especially the one that you were long guardian of. It's not that cemetery, but it is. It seems to be like the same sort of design, but in a much better, less ruined state.
But the whole like body not being the person anymore thing.
I guess you'd explain what you mean.
Fair. So Nosh is talking about how like, no, we brought him back. We have him back already, but like this body is left over. Is that something I have seen happen before?
I mean, yeah, you've seen bodies that the souls have departed from them, absolutely.
But departed and then been brought back?
Ooh, I don't imagine that Catriona, that this is probably the first reincarnation that you've encountered.
Fair.
Okay, so disregarding the fact that Gion's a version of him is right here, a mausoleum just opened and blue light is spilling from it. Should we go towards that now? I mean, do we keep following wherever this is leading us? If it's leading us down further, do we need to be going this direction?
I have a theory.
Okay.
Shoot.
I think this is a dream, and one of us is dreaming all of this. I just don't know who. I don't know if it's me or I'm a character in one of your dreams.
Do you have a test to figure out who?
I don't know, but I'm kind of convinced that none of this is real, and so we just follow along with whatever prompts us forward. And right now, it feels like blue light coming from a mausoleum.
Let
Let's
me
go to
ask
the
you
blue
this,
light.
Quinn. Does it matter who's dreaming this?
I don't know.
What if this is just like a big smear of everything that has happened and everything that's going to happen? And it's just like an impression of what's happened like before and after death?
That feels just like something Harlow would ask me in a dream.
All right. If this is maybe a dream and maybe not, I guess we better find out, right?
I mean,
Let's
there's
do it.
nowhere to go but backward or forward, and I feel like forward is getting us somewhere at least. So yeah, let's.
Even in a
Okay.
dream, Quinn is going to check the pockets of this corpse.
Of course he is. Yeah, Quinn, you find 7 trillion gold coins. No, I can make you
Now
roll
I know
more.
it's a
5.
dream.
He finds 5.
Let me roll. If I roll high, we know it's a dream.
Yeah, actually,
Yes.
honestly, yeah. Roll,
Please let him
roll, roll.
Wait, is it wearing clothes?
Yeah, I mean they're you like a bit tattered, but yes. Yeah, roll 10 D100, Quinn.
Dope. 10 D100.
That's a lot better than 5. It's a fucking dream.
This
Oh,
appears to be
well,
unreal.
This doesn't seem like it could
Yeah,
be
it's
happening
like-
logically.
You find this copious pile of gold, but where was it hiding? It was just like you reached into his pocket and now suddenly you've retrieved this.
Quinn is now thoroughly convinced none of this is real. This is just in someone's head. He just, again, doesn't know whose.
All right, on to the blue lighted mausoleum structure.
Okay. As you
Okay.
open the door wide enough to
This is
enter,
a-
you
problem.
feel the blue white light wash over you, and as you look inside, you see that it's not a particularly large space, wide enough for several people to stand within, but you see the source of this blue light. There are 4 sarcophagi made of stone. The tops are removed, and the space where you would place a body is just a solid pane of glowing blue light.
Without hesitation, Quinn just steps right into one of the sarcophagi.
Okay. Quinn
Well, he beat me to it.
steps into a sarcophagus, and there is a series of flashing lights and a cacophony of sounds that jumbles up before coalescing into a scene that briefly plays out before you. The prison is full and quiet tonight. It's full of stone men and women, and it's quiet for what is to come. There are no cells beyond the room that you share because there is no need for cells. You know all the inhabitants. You know who whispers songs when they're afraid, who talks to their lichens, who cries in the still hours, because these are your people. They are your family, and not by blood, but by circumstance. And now they are paralyzed by the red etherized lights, the light that weighs more than mountains. But not you, because you knew where to stand when it started, a single spot unaffected by the heightened gravity, the glitch. You discovered it a while back and tested it the last few times that the false man arrived. And now is the time to act. He just needs to come close enough. False man arrives from the corridor as he always does. He wears a face, an Ephigean face. Perhaps it once belonged to someone else, but it is certainly not his own. He cannot speak the language of stone. He cannot hear it. He could not do this to his people. No one could. And of course, he is unaffected by the light. He reaches for a child mere inches away from you. Quinn, no, that's not right. Emir, what do you do?
As soon as he's close enough, I attack.
You attack how?
Do I have any weapons with me?
You don't, but your fists have always been weapon enough.
Then that's exactly how I attack. I launch a violent, furious attack right at his face.
And the first blow lands, as does the second, and for a glorious moment, Emir, an impossible moment, you believe that you have done it, that you have won, but then as you reach back to pummel once more, grabbing with your other hand, he turns to mist in your hands, and suddenly he is behind you and then upon you, and you struggle and you break free, you fall down, dragged down, and suddenly you're deep into the red light and you feel the mountains compress. You hear the cracking of stone. You hear the voices call your name in the tongue that only you know. The child is crying and you cannot reach them. The false man moves and stares down at you, tilting his head, his eyes scanning you. Curiosity etched on his usually inscrutable stone face. And then the shattering begins. They begin with your arms, and then your legs. And finally, most importantly, something deep within you that has no name, no part. It's swift at the very least, but the language of stone becomes a chorus of nothing around you. For the first time, there is nothing you can do to answer it. He positions you so that you are left facing the others, and he grunts out, "You will remain. You will watch." And you do. One by one, they are taken as they have always been, but now you are helpless to protect them, to do anything but watch. Years pass, decades pass. You lose count of the time. The corridor never changes. Only the people you watch come and go, never to return. Every time you feel them again. We'll pause with Quinn for now, since he has jumped into
So it was a happy box. That's what you're
A
saying.
happy box
It was a happy
indeed.
box. The voice of this person. Do I recognize the voice at all? Does Quinn recognize the voice?
You don't know this specific voice, but it sounds familiar, like it's maybe from the same region as. It sounds kind of like the accent of Peter.
That was my question. Yeah. Fun. Everybody jump in a box.
If you want.
All right, fine. I'm going in.
What did we see happen when Quinn jumps in the box? Just gone,
Yeah.
Yep.
and then the lights gone.
And Quinn jumps into the box, and as he does, the light fades, and you see inside it is empty, vacant stone.
Lovely. Lovely.
Is there a thing of like I can reach into the box and out?
What's in the box?
Do you reach into the box?
I do. Yes.
And just as you were pulled into this world, it seems that like putting your hand through this light seems to draw you into it. And again, there is this momentary, overwhelming sensation of light and sound before it settles.
Am I
The
next
woods.
to Quinn now?
You are not.
Oh.
You are in the woods, and they are beautiful here. You've known many woods. The trees grow particularly wild, which is surprising because you know that you're not far from one of the old cities. Sunlight filters through the canopy, the dying rays of day, just kind of bathing everything in warm pools. You're not terribly far from camp, so you'll be able to get there before it gets dark. It's been just over a week that you've been at Camp Alder. Before that, it was Camp Big Rock. Camp Alder is definitely nicer and, not destroyed. Leah is not... Yep, go ahead.
What am I as I'm having these thoughts? What physically?
You, like the woman whose hands you hold, who is not your mother, you are a Zealoid. You look at yourself and you see the red flesh. If you're not mistaken, you are this person that you look like, or that you looked like when you jumped in the box.
Okay.
Leah's hand is squishy in yours, and her other hand holds on to Mira's. She's not your sister, but she and you are certainly trauma bonded enough to be sisters. You really like Leah. She feels steady. She feels safe as somebody can be. Mira coughs again. It's a deep, pernicious cough.
This might be an above table question.
Mm-hmm.
Am I perceiving this as Catriona in these bodies, or am I these people?
It is a weird duality in that you are simultaneously experiencing it as this child, but also as an observer. You get the sense that you have like some degree of will, but that will is being guided by...
Okay. So
Yeah.
then can I like with the signposts or the whatever directions they're looking at, can I, as the observer / Catriona, tell when this is happening?
When this is happening, this looks to be within what I think I would consider like the modern era. Like you don't feel like you are like thousands of years ago.
Okay.
So sometime within your lifetime for sure.
Well, okay. So then I have to ask more directly. Is this like pre or post war?
It seems like it's probably war, but maybe... I mean, the war hasn't been over that for that long, so...
Correct.
Yeah, like some realization is starting to trickle in as things start to look familiar, and you're not sure, are they familiar because of Catriona, or are they familiar because of this child whose name comes to your mind? You know that you're Lacey, and you always have been. But Mira calls out to you or to Leah, and she says, "Why do the Stonemen hate us?" And Leah is quiet. Catriona, Lacey, whoever you are, do you say anything?
And just to clarify, Catriona / Lacey is this Zealoid child, correct?
Yes.
And she is thinking of, like, she has Catriona in her brain. This is not just...
Yes, it is
Yes,
this
okay.
weird amalgamation. So it's her thoughts and your thoughts, which maybe are just the same thing.
Good. Okay. No. They don't hate us. I just no. I don't know. No, they do hate us. They're bad. We're bad. They're bad. Which somebody started a problem. We're a problem. We're a problem. But they're a problem.
They're just frightened, loves. And frightened folk do terrible things. We're family. They just don't seem to remember. And that you don't fully understand, and you're not sure Mira does either. You see that from the trees, another cluster of your family emerges and joins your group. The man whose name you can't recall is carrying a basket full of berries. There's a rabbit that's tied to his belt. And soon the grown-ups are wrapped in conversation about the war, about the crossing, about Summerstone, and all the places left behind. Most of it means nothing to you, but also makes perfect sense at the same time. But what matters the most seems to be the name that keeps returning. Lazarus. Lazarus is waiting. Lazarus will make things right. Lazarus will end the suffering. And you or Lacey or both of you, you imagine him as a king. He must be the way they talk of him, or a giant, or maybe he's both, a giant king. And as you are processing, you feel that presence that is Lacey feels more distant from you, as if you have less control over what she says and does. But that's okay, because the grown-ups seem happier when they talk about Lazarus. And Leah sounds like she's in love with him. And before you know it, you all are back and settled into camp as dusk approaches. The packs are unpacked. The soup begins to simmer over a small fire. There aren't many of you, but there are enough. The walls here are hardly walls, but the broken stone provides a little bit of shelter. And suddenly Mira is knocked to the ground with racking coughs, and you wonder how long she can continue without medicine. And you, Catriona, know that she won't, that she can't, that she doesn't. You've heard the grown-ups say, if we make it through the week, we'll be safe. Will she last that long? You know that she doesn't. The coughing does subside and the night is calm, but Catriona, you know these woods. You know that the calm won't last. You know that these stones are your stones. You know that these ruins, in the wreckage that they will become, you know it all like the carved back of your own hands, the hands that will soon bring it all down. You know what lies waiting in the trees, where the fire tabs will land, the screams that will ring, how long it will all take to burn. And you know the girls, the one who stifles her coughs as best she can, and now, in full realization, the one that you are, the one that you were. You know them as you know yourself, but you only know them in death, Catriona.
I know them as myself, as you said. For Catriona, that would also include she knows them by the lichen and by the plants that cling to the rocks. Would Catriona know of any sort of healing herb in this area that could help with the cough? Even if it
Absolutely.
Even if it doesn't grow close to here,
Yeah.
would you know of one?
You would know, and as you think of it, you see it manifest on on a stone nearest you.
Okay. She's going to test that then, and she's going to look at a stone like 10 feet away and think about it again and see if it shows up.
And it does.
Can she use that to lead them away from where she knows she's going to attack? Where
can.
she knows the fire tabs are going to fall. Can she guide them from there?
You can. But you know that it's already happened. You can change it in your minds, as I'm sure Catriona's done many, many times, change the reality of it. The girl is dead, and she always will be.
Because maybe it's not always, and maybe you're not dead, and maybe there's something specific that you know that we need to know, that maybe you could not quite leave. You should turn left after the bush and keep going. No, this is not a good place to rest. No, we're gonna keep walking tonight. Yes, I know you're tired. I'll carry you. We're gonna keep walking and not rest here. Because even if Catriona knows that this is going to happen, she will try and stop it again.
Because maybe.
Because maybe because Mama died and this is a different type of dream and it's not just a regular nightmare, and maybe something will be different this time.
And
if
maybe
you walk 20 feet that way, maybe we won't see you. If you're just a little bit later, maybe we're not gonna hit you this time.
and your evening of maybes extends for what feels like a lifetime. That constant reassurance of yourself that maybe this could be the time. Maybe.
And she knows it's not going to work, but she has to. She has to try.
Just as Quinn caused the light within his sarcophagus to disappear, so too does the disappearance of the Zealoid Catriona.
Harlow, shall we see what happens?
I guess.
I mean, there's not much else to do, is there?
You first.
All right. See you on the other side, supposedly. And Nosh is going to jump into whatever sarcophagus that is right near him or something, you know?
Okay. Nosh, when everything settles, you feel your tongue sticking out as a cold snowflake floats down and lands on it. You feel the icy, fluffy snow beneath your feet, the cool air in your lungs, and around you, you see 3 small foxes, and you smaller than them by a fair margin. Dion calls out, "Okay, who's taking Nosh?" And Sasha says, "Not it." You know that this is the way that it often goes. Nosh, the youngest, the smallest, the slowest. But this time, to your surprise, Gion speaks up. "I'll take him. It's about time we got him into shape. Ain't that right, Nosh?"
And Nosh is just going to smile and say, "Yeah, definitely, brother. We got this."
Yep. We're good. Okay. Count to 100. And Gion grabs you by the hand and starts running through the snow and dips behind a mound and says, "All right, I know that last time you didn't do so good at rolling the balls, but let me show you how you do it so that you're not gonna get destroyed out there. I don't want to just use you as a meat shield like last time."
Okay. Yeah, thank you for showing me, brother.
I feel like if we just do a straight up frontal assault, it's just going to go how it always goes.
Yeah.
What should we do?
Probably.
How can we get the upper hand?
Well, we could go and sneak around behind them.
Oh, okay. What if I distract them and you sneak around?
Yeah, and I could hit them from behind. And they wouldn't expect it because they would expect me to come out with you, follow you.
I'll hold my arms out like this, like you're behind me, like I'm shielding you, and then you sneak around and you get them from behind.
Yeah, exactly. Will you show me how to make a good one so I can hit them both really good.
And he grabs your hands and helps you form it. He says, "Yeah, it doesn't have to be perfect. You just gotta pack it a little bit. This snow's perfect."
Awesome. Yeah,
You rolled
I got
around.
it. They like this, and Nosh is gonna be trying to use his paws and claws at the same time, trying to get it rolled just right.
You got it, brother. Okay, ready?
Okay. Yeah.
right.
Give me a 5-second head start, and I'll get around. And
I'll
Nosh is gonna
just
scurry
start
around.
talking loudly.
Yeah.
And he starts calling out. He says, "All right, Nosh, you're just gonna stay behind me so that you don't get hit, you little weakling." And he emerges from the mounds, puffing up his arms like he is protecting a small fox behind him. And
Yeah.
Dion and Sata have bought it hook, line, and sinker. They have not noticed you slinking through the woods around them, and you have a clear shot
just there.
20 feet away. Back's turned to you. What do you do, Nosh?
Ruby might need to reload. I think
Oh.
she lost Nick.
Yeah, I can't hear him. Hold on.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Or did you guys hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that
Okay.
happens to me on occasion too.
Lost you as you were running out, brother.
And so, as Gion enacts the plan, you find that it works perfectly. Dion and Sata have not noticed you. You are able to sneak behind them 20 feet away, snowballs at the ready, and their backs are turned to you. What do you do?
Peg them both before they realize I'm behind them. One after the other, just boom, boom.
And you hit them, Sata square in the base of her neck, and Dion in his head. They whip around as Gion then hurls snowballs from the front, and suddenly they are bombarded. And Sata yells out, "It's not fair! It's not fair! They're cheating! Look, he's not leaving any tracks!" And she points at the snow beneath your feet, Nosh. And it's true. You look down and you feel the cold, but there are no tracks in the snow. And she calls out, "I'm telling Dad!" And she and Dion scamper away.
And Nosh is gonna scamper over to Gian and be like, I didn't do anything wrong though. I just walked like normal. I mean, I was trying to be a bit more quiet. Why are they so mad?
Dion is seated in the snow, and he looks different somehow. He's still himself, but there's a soft, hazy outline that extends beyond him, like he's wearing an overlarge, invisible spacesuit that you can just make out the edges of. He's like a nesting doll within a larger immaterial form.
Okay.
That form buzzes, and he doesn't look up at you.
And Nosh is gonna call out, Gian! Big brother, Gian!
Why'd you come back here, Nosh?
Well, we were playing in the snow.
You gotta keep going. You don't belong here anymore.
But and Nosh starts looking around. This is home. This is where we play. This is
Nosh.
What?
Wake up. If you're here, then he can be here too.
Wake up. Who? Wait, who? Why? Hold on. Are you sending me away?
You have to stop your brother.
What brother? Wait, hold on.
Nosh.
You're my brother.
And you feel the this childlike sense of yourself start to strip away, and you recognize the voice of Gion is not the child that you knew from just a moment ago. This is the Gion that you have always known. The Gion that you saw wake up and hug you before whatever the hell this has happened.
Yeah.
He imprisons them, Nosh. You gotta find them.
All of them?
They're so damn tired.
Are
They want to wake up.
How did you hear? But how did you learn about that in there? You were.
Gosh, they have to wake up.
Of
But
course they
can't
do.
'cause they don't remember the words.
Do you remember the words?
You need to find the boar inside the wheel with 7 spokes, the cellar within the house of 7 doors. But first, you need to find the key.
There's a key.
You need to walk where man and myth collide, Nosh.
Like the spork?
You know this. You know the place. They're so tired of dreaming.
They need to wake up. Nosh says in agreement. They need to wake up. They have to wake up. They can't sleep any longer. But we have to wake them up because they don't remember. I have to find it. I have to find the song.
And you see Gion seems to just be swallowed in the snow that is now falling in blizzard conditions. And soon you're by yourself in a whiteout with his words echoing in your mind as you repeat them to yourself.
When the boy well spokes. As he vanishes, does the area around me seem to dissipate and disappear?
Yes.
Where do I appear now? Do I appear back where he was, where he is? Or in a different place?
You don't appear at the moment.
Oh, okay. That's fine. That's fair.
Yep. Harlow, you are alone.
I would have gone in as soon as Nosh went in because I'm too fucking
You don't
scared
want
to
to be alone?
I don't want to be alone.
Okay. Harlow, you have no idea what to expect. You know that your friends have all disappeared. Snash has an idea of what to expect, but Harlow doesn't know what has happened to the others. And when everything settles, you're in a familiar place. The path that you tread is dark, but you know the way without light. You've studied the map extensively, and you could navigate it with your eyes closed. Every warren is different, but they all smell the same, and you could probably do it just by scent alone. It's a smell that's imprinted in your memory more indelibly than your own name. You're no stranger to the choreography of it all by now. How many times have you done this? Not enough, as Malachi would say. Not enough, because there are always further depths to your mercy that you have not yet plumbed. This particular warren is small. It's, hardly even a warren, really. If your intelligence is correct, and it always is, it only contains a single family with 2 hapless sleepers. As expected, you see a guard in the distance. Their back is turned. You could just slip by them, and they would be none the wiser until it was too late. But you know how things go. No witnesses, no survivors. It's the way it is. What do you do?
Is this as Harlow or as who I'm in?
It's, there's one and the same. You have these memories and these feelings that aren't yours, but at the same time are yours. But you feel the Harlow within you, just as Catriona experienced that duality.
I feel like because Harlow has seen this before, or pieces of this, that she follows what the instinct is, because it's easier to go with the flow of the river than to fight it. Because I think the last time she froze up,
Hmm.
not knowing what to do, and this time she's just gonna follow. So she would do what the body she's in would do and take out the guard.
And you are equipped with all manner of blades. They are as comfortable as your own hands, and you draw it and sheath it before she even notices. And with her gone, there's little left in the way between you and why you came here. You find them, two of them, both old. They would have surely died of natural causes by now, given their aged state. But there they are. Eternal, endless suffering. Do you proceed as with the flow?
Yeah, I end their suffering.
You end their suffering. A mercy unto each, no longer trapped in this perpetual agony. And it is agony. You know that it must be. You believe it in your core because you have to. Why else would you do what you do? You begin your return and you catch sight of that guard. She's fallen as you left her, and you see that she's young. She's beautiful. And you catch yourself imagining what her name is, who she was, who she thought she was protecting. In a moment, you invent a whole story for her. And just as you're about to leave, you catch sight of the paper still clutched in her hand. Curiosity prickles.
What's on the paper, Nick?
It overcomes you, and you do what you shouldn't. You do the thing that destroys you, that breaks every part of you that matters, the thing that you will never, ever, ever overcome, even if you lived 1,000 lifetimes. Just read it. It's a short note. It's a note of love and joy and of congratulations. There's a list of suggested names, of possibilities, names and possibilities that now will never be. They shouldn't have been here. You shouldn't have been here, but you both were, and now everything is ruined and you are ruined. Malachi will try to console you. He will tell you that you couldn't have known, and you couldn't. He would be right. But you do know, and you will never unknow it. And in this moment, you know that there is but one thing to be done. Your blade is drawn and again tastes blood one last time, this time your own, and you fall to darkness. As each of you experiences these visions, these dreams, these sensations, whatever they are, at the end, you find yourself, all of yourselves, standing ankle deep in the pool next to the corpse of Gion, as if you had been there the entire time, as if you hadn't just experienced what you experienced, as if you had just blinked and were suddenly back here.
Is what state is Gion in?
Still dead. Still bloated.
Okay.
Did anything odd happen when you touched the light of the?
My experience was terrible. I went into this prison of effigians where they were all being crushed by some gravitational force, and I tried to attack the one that was doing it and lost, and then wound up being crushed myself. It was horrific. Catriona, do you know anything about this prison, this place where effigians are brought to suffer?
Would I know what he's talking about?
Catriona, your understanding of the war, the Discord war, is that the Effigians viewed the Zealoids as unnatural, but that one of the precipitating events was that the Effigians were being taken.
Mhm.
And so you've heard of that sounds like something that could align with that. I imagine, don't know the specifics of where they were taken or what happened, but the Zealoids are definitely to blame. At least is your doctrine.
Yep. Less and less so, hopefully. No. No, Quinn, that makes sense. That makes sense that they had somewhere they couldn't come back from. But
I was forced in this form to suffer a horrific end. I was shattered piece by piece. I could feel myself pull apart until all that was left was a consciousness that was forced to watch the same fate. It was terrible. I'm really glad you didn't have to see that.
I can't imagine that was pleasant for you, Quinn. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry for them. This is a dream. This will end at some point, but I do feel like that was real. That happened.
I don't think it was a dream.
Are these memories? Someone else's memories? Do you know the name Emir by any chance?
As in, like, would I? I don't remember having that in my notes, but I could.
No, but it sounds like an Effigian name. That might be something you could look into.
No, Quinn, I don't know that name, but I do very distinctly know where the shatter tabs were going to drop that I was trying to dodge in my memory here. So I don't think they were just dreams.
We're somehow experiencing the echoes of others' memories. Amir clearly died in this event.
I don't know how, but I think these are very specifically lives that we have touched, that we're seeing.
I don't know of any connection at all to Amir. You were one of the first Effigians I've ever met.
I watched the death of this that I am. And this is part of me. Does that make sense?
It makes more sense for sure if you in some way contain in your pot of stew some remnants of this wolf form person.
Hang on, this person that you are right now
Is a part of me.
Yes, but you watched the death of this person that you are right now.
Yeah.
Arlo, as Quinzal was describing the experience, you don't have this memory, but there's like, it sounds like like a song you heard that one time, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, when I joked about like us being in me,
Sure.
I think with all the soul pulling and stuff that we were just doing a little bit ago, that there's a chance that we might have been digging a little too deep inside of me.
Are we in your veil?
I think so.
Oh, I don't like that at all.
Okay.
Where's the exit?
Am I with them, by the way?
But I don't understand why Nosh.
Had just a normal sleep, I guess.
Am I with them right now?
Yeah,
Sorry.
you're all together.
Not quite. I mean, I do look like myself, but I didn't have quite a normal experience. I didn't die or have a memory of someone dying, I'll say that much, but mine was it was really strange. And I saw Gion, both versions of Gion actually. It was
Dead and alive?
yeah, like a memory of my past from when I was little, and then the version he is, or the one we left outside of your veil if we're in your veil.
It's
So-
as if your present day was trying to help the past.
No, because the memory played out as normal. It was wintertime, we were having a snowball fight, and then my older brother and sister ran off, and it was just me and Gion. And he was sitting there, and he was the version we just brought back. And he was insistent that they have to wake up, but they can't.
The
And that there's
sleepers.
a key that I need to find, and I have to walk where myth and man collide. But after I find the key, I have to find the boar inside the wheel with the 7 spokes, the cellar within the house of 7 doors. I first need to find the key. I need to go where myth and man collide. I don't.
Is he drunk?
Nick,
No, I think-
specifically, is myth and man collide a phrase that would have been used in Effigian parlance?
Yeah, I don't know if it's specific to Effigian, but like a regional thing, like the land of myth is, because I mean everything is so
Is this
unbelievable
like
that it's
Like a
believable.
once upon a time type phrase, or is this like a
Kind of,
much
but
more
it's often used to refer to the myth of dragons in the south of First Fall, in the Sea of Grief, if you believe such things exist,
okay?
which I certainly don't.
Because why would you?
Are we? Maybe we're just somewhere in between right now. And Nosh, you've experienced stuff like this before, right? You've experienced odd dreams.
Yeah, I mean, the dreams are different because, I dream of those who also sleep,
Mm-hmm.
but there's an entity there that it is a powerful presence that I can never truly see, that always seems to be trying to guide in
Was
some
it like
way.
using your brother to speak to you?
Possibly, but this really, and Nick, correct me if I'm wrong, this really seemed to just be like a piece of Gion and information he'd learned from being here, Harlow.
What
Within your veil.
what if it's not Gion right now?
Ah,
What if it's Gion while he was with me?
I don't know.
In the in between.
He was very blurry in that, like physically looking at him was like trying to look in, like,
Because what I experienced was in the past,
yeah,
but maybe like what you experienced was like maybe while he was with me, while he was dead.
possibilities. Yes, it's just that we need to get out of here. Of course, that was one thing, and it was also that there was someone else that is the reason they are all asleep. That there's somebody that's actually doing this. The only way to do and find anything about it is to do that weird compilation of information he gave. The they don't remember words.
That's the song, right? That you and Kat have.
I'm not sure, but I feel like that's a piece of it. Maybe I don't have all the information. It's another piece to a much larger puzzle that I'm slowly getting, like, crumbs of it instead of actual chunks of it to put it together. And I don't know. I keep repeating it to ingrain it so I'll remember it, because it's definitely the next clue on this path. But I do believe we need to try to find our way out of here. If that means we go back down the path and go the other route, and so be it. But is there anything else? And I'm going to look around real quick, Nick, to see, is there anything else we can do here?
And as if your gaze has like, triggered it, you see or you sense a rumbling as buildings begin to collapse on themselves, not spreading rubble into the area, but just shrinking down and disappearing into nothing. And it stretches forward, and you see the trail of lights that you had followed still standing. And as you follow the direction where the right path seemingly or logically would have taken you, you see that there is something far in the distance, a light, another blue light.
Well, I mean, we can stay here if you guys want to, but I think I've had my fill.
Oh no,
I am
I'm
definitely
ready
ready to move on.
go. I'm ready to leave. This has just been even more. Should we go to the blue light?
Yeah, let's have some more terrible
Sure.
visions of pieces
Can I
of
ask?
me that are dead.
Maybe not. Never mind. No.
Kat,
Yep,
are you
let's-
okay? Are you what? Wait, what did you see, Kat?
Nothing.
Insight check.
Oh gosh. Yeah, it's pretty sus.
Go for it. No, I'll deception. Go ahead.
You
Go
want?
ahead.
All
Go
right,
ahead.
let's do this. Let's do this.
To a contested.
Go ahead.
I'm sure this will be great. I don't know what my insight
You
is.
had it real low.
Harlow, you got a 27.
Oh my god.
It was exactly as sus as that just was.
Kat, you don't look okay.
I'm not at all.
I just saw a piece of me kill themselves, so
Oh,
I'm sure it can't be that bad.
Well, I think it might be a little bit equally bad, if not worse. I'm pretty sure I just saw who I was going to kill.
Wait, what do you
in
mean
the
who?
Past.
Oh.
Wait, are you saying
Oh.
The little girl killed herself too?
No, not herself.
She killed someone?
Nope.
What do you
It's
mean by
worse.
you?
I think what Kat's trying to say is that she is a warrior.
So she's a small Zilloid child. Harlow, can you do any deductions from that one?
Catriona is a warrior who was involved in a war that the Effigians were strong in. This is a Zealoid child. Dots connect. Dot
I'm
power
pretty
connection.
sure I saw my own target from the past.
Oh.
And I couldn't get her to leave. I couldn't make her not be in the way, in the target. I knew it was coming. I knew it was going to be there. I knew the location. I knew the reasoning. I knew all of the logistic details. And I knew how many bodies were there. I didn't know who those bodies were. And that was a great trick that Demaki played. Unfortunately, I'm pretty sure I saw one of them.
I'm sorry that you saw that, Cat.
And she wouldn't leave. So I still couldn't stop it, even in my own head.
Do you want to get out of here?
Sure. Let's go do anything else.
Is it weird if I ask what her name was?
I'm not sure. It's not weird at all. As Matilda, I'm not sure what to tell you.
Yeah.
But I don't.
I think it
was I don't know. Lacey.
Yeah.
Harlow, do you have a dream? Do you ask yourself your own name? I don't know. I'm not sure.
It's
Good
okay.
question. I don't ever ask my name in a dream. I just assume I'm me.
I didn't check. And I'll add that to a long list of things I didn't check before that night. But I didn't check her name. I'm sorry.
It's okay. No worries. We should really get out of here. I feel uncomfortable.
You wanted to know what I saw, so there you go. Next time, maybe ask with intention.
Are you guys making your way across the place that was a city that no longer is?
We definitely are.
As you draw close, and it takes a while to get there, you see that you are approaching a cliff, the edge of it, and the light is coming from a crack at a large stone door that is just barely ajar. The doorway is easily 10 feet tall and looks to be older than time. And the closer you get to it, Catriona, the more you hear it hum in stone tongue. And it sounds identical to the deep resonant tones of the golden light in the slip, but in reverse. And as you draw closer, you see that there is as you like peer beyond the cliff, looking down and looking at the other side of the door, you see nothing. Just that same sort of black void that Quinzall found when he punched open the window.
Can I identify anything in the stone tongue?
Oh, like words? Is that what you're?
Sure. Or like a, I don't know, like a tune or.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, it sounds like the basically that same sort of song, for lack of a better word, that you experienced underneath Stonebridge, but like it's in reverse.
Okay. Can I hum it in normal order?
Yeah.
Not reverse?
And as you do, the door flies open, and the blue light that you expect to wash out doesn't, and it is just black. The light is gone.
That's promising. Right, okay.
Can you roll a perception check?
Sure. That's better than just walking in. Not much.
Catriona, you've been all around First Fall. You've been in forests and mountains and ruins and palaces and the middle of the country. I imagine you've even spent some time on the coast. And this reminds you of time you've spent in Rune. It sounds like the lapping of waves.
Hey Nosh, did they have beaches where you're from?
Yeah, of course. I mean, we mostly
Lots
play
of
at the
beaches.
riverbed, but there are definitely beaches where my father's town is. Why?
Just this, I think we're about to find an ocean.
I mean, the ocean next to Western Concord? Is that what you're referring to?
Probably not.
No. Okay. Not sure then. I mean,
I think Kat is having a little bit of a like close to a mental breakdown.
okay. Can I help in any
Or,
way?
outside of game she is very confused in character. So she's not gonna be helpful in character. I'm so sorry. No, probably
I mean, are
I'm
we
pretty sure there's a beach this way.
okay?
Nash, you grew up in the middle of the Concord. You are far, far from beaches, but for some reason, when Katrina posed this question, your instinct was to say yes.
Yeah. I mean,
Hollow?
my brain jumped to river beaches, which is different from, you know,
Yeah,
I
that's
still-
probably it.
the sandy
I-
banks on the river is what my brain was thinking of. But then it was
It's
also
still
like,
rushing water. It's still
yeah.
I don't know. Quinn, do you are you familiar with the beaches?
I've traveled enough where I've seen the sea. Do we smell the ocean? Do we get a sense of smell here?
If you were to take in I guess you don't have lungs. but as you take in the smells of this place,
Yeah, osmosis.
it kind of it smells not like the ocean or the sea at this door. It smells like just old stone. Like this whole space smells of just time. If time has a smell.
Smells like grandma.
No, Quinn. Do you not smell it? There's like driftwood or something, right? Like,
Yeah, that's not what I'm sensing. I hear what sounds like it could be an ocean, but I don't feel like that's where we are.
What does it feel like, Nick? What does it feel like?
It feels like you're in a vacuum.
A
Harlow,
Hoover, a
Harlow,
Dyson.
do you
Okay.
Harlow, do you remember any sort of beach?
I don't think Carlo does.
I don't know if that would be different in this situation or not.
We should just go in. But before we do, Kat, can I just hug you real quick?
Okay.
I'm gonna take a moment and
Cat's not used to being this small.
yep, I'm gonna take a moment and just like hug Kat and just like try and like really look at her
Okay.
in this image and like just put it into my brain because I have feelings about it. And then I'm gonna follow through. And Quinn, can I hug you real quick?
Sure.
I'm gonna hug Quinn and like cement this image of this effigy and into my brain too. Okay, let's go.
I want a hug. Wait,
Oh,
look
yeah.
at me.
I know what you look like. Come here.
Okay,
Should I be
want a hug.
concerned that you've never asked me to hug you when I'm a normal me? You know what? I don't want the answer to that. Never mind.
We'll get hugs when we
Quinn,
get
keep
out of here.
going.
Let's get out of here now.
Let's
Thanks for the
go.
hug. Let's go.
You know what? Let's go, Nosh. And I'm just link arms with Nosh.
All right, let's go. Me.
I should catch you on a.
There's a piece of Catriona's like normal self, and she's like, "You know what? Let's go." And
Yeah.
just
Onward.
he panics. and-
Where are we going?
Just takes Harlow being weirder to snap you back into.
And by going, he said,
It was the like
Yeah,
it was
stepping
the
through
like
door.
fear of potential rejection from Harlow because you no, and she went, "Nope, never mind."
Let's go.
Onward into the portal of blue light.
All of us.
All of us together.
Holding
Cat.
hands.
Cat and Nosh at the front.
Sure. Let's.
Quinzel and Harlow trying to grab onto the tail end of us as we go through.
As you
Why not?
pass the threshold, something breaks the sound of the waves. A voice calls out as it's too late to turn around. It calls, Sarai, meet me in Mard. And as you pass through the door, you find yourselves standing atop a metal spiral staircase. There is gray water that laps at the base of it repeatedly over and over. And as you turn behind you, there is no door from which you have just entered this space. At the ground level, you see an infinite stretch of gray water, the sky above it, a slightly different shade of gray. And for three of you, this is a new experience. But for you, Nosh, this is a place you've been before. This is the third time. And both previous times you were here, you, well, didn't see, but rather heard from this figure that the last time you saw them said that you would be hearing of them soon. the news of their arrival, that they would be called many names.
I recognize this place. That's not right. Hold on. And Nasha's gonna kind of step forward and kind of
Where
walk
are
out
we?
into the clearing. This is the place. Okay, this is gonna sound really weird. Just bear with me. This is where my dreams were.
I knew this was a dream.
Nah,
Okay.
I didn't say it was a dream.
This is
I
Nosh's
said
dream.
when I was there, this
in
is
and out of the pot, so trust me, I know.
this is where I was. This is, and Asha's gonna quickly look around for like the table, the people, he's gonna just start searching for that entity. And trying to figure out also if he's like still in a veil or in like a dreamscape, because he's very confused right now.
Yeah, you've always been here alone, and this is the first time you've seen others. And you all notice that as you appear in this space, you are yourselves again. Harlow looks like Harlow, Catriona looks like Catriona, and Quinzal looks like Quinzal, and Nosh, Nosh remains the same.
There's some noticeable disappointment on Quinn's face that he's not a tall effigy now.
Cat with legs.
He's kind of kicking the dirt.
Quinn wants to cross race dress.
Obviously. Very much so.
Without having descended the spiral staircase, you are suddenly shin deep in the water, and the staircase is gone. And as you whip about looking in the distance, Nosh, you see a silver glow of eyes, and you hear their voice call out, Nosh and company.
Yeah.
We're in the Sea of Doors. We're
Hi.
in the Sea of Doors.
We don't actually know how we got here this time. Can you help us get out of here, or?
You don't know how you've been here anytime.
Nosh,
That's a very valid
Nosh,
point.
Nosh,
That's a very
Nosh,
valid
Nosh,
point.
Nosh,
Yep.
Nosh. We're
Hi.
in the Sea of Doors.
Hello.
That's Peter.
We are the
That's
company. Yep, we are
Peter.
the company of Nosh. That's correct.
He's in the Sea of Doors. We're in the Sea of Doors.
Peter?
What? No, we are
Peter.
the company of Nosh. Yep.
Yes, we
Peter.
are the company. I am Nosh, and this is my
That's-
company.
What would you require?
I know what you seek.
Oh,
You've been lied to. Deceived.
probably. Most likely. It happens.
You cannot hope to wake them, Nosh. Only I can. They sleep for me, because of me.
All right, who are you?
And you're the reason they sleep, and you're the reason this is all going on. Why, though?
Because if they were to wake, it would spell ruin. For them, and for all. Come closer, Nosh. Don't you wish to see who it is you speak with?
You know, I've been in this place with you multiple times, and you have yet to actually honestly show me who you are,
Approach.
or let alone what you are.
Approach.
Is this truly the time now? Will you show me and my company?
I am as I was made.
All right, guys. And
Is that the voice of Peter?
It is not the voice of Peter.
Oh God, I'm like thinking something completely.
We have
different.
to check with the voices because sometimes Nick is just doing.
No,
the
see,
voice he can.
Peter spoke more like this.
yeah, that is Peter. I recognize that.
Yes.
That's Peter's voice.
Are we in the Sea of Doors? Are we in the Sea of Doors?
Okay, and just to clarify real quick, Nick, we all hear this person speak.
Yes,
correct?
absolutely.
I'm
not
checking
just
my
talking to
fucking
myself.
doll.
We're
I'm
all
checking my
checking
fucking
really
doll.
quick. Okay.
I'm checking my doll because it says he's in the same doors, and if we're in the same plane,
Mhm.
it's gonna be
So
different.
you pull out. Is it Fifi?
Fuck, who is it? Yes, Fifi.
You pull out Fifi. Oh, sorry, I changed you guys back. So that you look right. And you ask her, "Where is Peter?"
Where's Peter?
And you know that you will learn the whether they're alive or dead, or beyond the reach of this magic, and if they're on another plane, the name of that plane. And Fifi's voice whispers out, "Peter is not here. He's in Wyrdgard."
We're not in Wyrdgard. We're in the Sea of Doors. We are somewhere else. We're not in Wyrdgard.
I mean, I could have told you that.
Anymore. Anyway,
All right, guys, I'm gonna go check out who this is.
no, hang on, Nosh. Do you want maybe someone to come with you?
Yeah, I was about to ask if you would like to join me. This individual has been haunting my dreams far too long. And
Okay, I'll have. Look, my services are far and few between. Can I offer to act as an emissary? Because that's something I've actually learned how to do.
yeah,
Could I? Yeah. Okay. Can I approach wherever this voice is coming from?
Yeah, I mean, you can see the lights.
Okay.
Distance.
Sorry, I didn't know
Are you,
what we.
are you going? Are you going alone?
Nosh, would you allow me to act as your emissary to find out what this figure would like from you?
okay. I mean, that's fine.
Do you authorize that?
I authorize you to act as my emissary in my stead. Yes.
Amazing. And Kat's gonna turn around. As she turns around, her shield summons up and the aura appears around her. And she's gonna walk forward.
And the distance closes quickly, too quickly. You feel your movement seems accelerated, despite the difficulty with which you move through this water. And you see the lights of these glowing eyes grows. It comes into focus, and you see a figure standing in the water. Well, not in the water, on the water. And you have to do a double take because as you look behind you and you see your companions in the distance, the glow is a bluish silver, but fucking looks like Nosh.
You requested an audience. I'm here to provide that.
You're not Nosh.
Correct. I've been authorized to speak for Nosh.
I don't care.
What do you want with them?
I suppose it pertains to all of you. You seem to share a vision.
You could say that.
I want Nosh to remember what he is, who he is, where he is, because Nosh is still asleep.
Asleep to what?
Himself, his history, the world. But he knows that. And the voice echoes across the water, carrying. And despite the fact that this is a conversation between the two, you've all been able to hear the voices carry, so you know what's being said.
Oh, and also, if anything is shouted from behind to Catriona, she will acknowledge it. She doesn't catch. She is acting as a physical intermediary.
Yeah, for sure.
You guys can tell her to say whatever you want. It's fine. What precisely is she asleep to, or is he asleep to?
He has to discover that for himself.
And what are you upset about him missing?
Will happen if you succeed. I go away, he goes away, they all go away.
He being Nosh?
Lush. Sweet, beautiful Nosh.
And they all being who?
Everyone.
Gonna need you to be a bit more specific than that, friend.
All that have ever been and will ever be, those that the deluge born and those that they would birth, yet to be.
Those living by magic.
Yes.
Those powered by zeal. Is that what you're getting at?
Your friends. He is learned, yes.
Of course.
Studied in the history of this world.
As far as I can tell.
Why then did it stop? Flood. Why did it stop?
Is Quinn in a place where he can answer at this point?
Yeah, you can talk.
No one seems to know other than theories. People think that maybe it just ran out.
It's because we stopped it. You're not going to get anywhere because you all are still asleep. This is all but a dream. But I, of course, am the master of dreams. And suddenly you feel yourselves all drawn together toward Catriona. And you see this figure that, like I said, looks like about 60 feet away. And he reaches down into the water and draws up a golden thread. And as he pulls it, like he's reeling in a catch, you see in the distance behind him a door rises. And as it does, he pulls the cord, it breaks, and the door opens, and a creature, small and fast, takes to the air from it, and the door disappears. Oh, here's the door. Forgot to make that visible. Boop, it's there, and then it's gone. And it begins to fly in your direction. You see or you hear a cry of attack. Everybody roll initiative.
Oh my god, can we go pee real quick?
Okay.
So
Right after this combat.
what I'm going to suggest is maybe we end here, just because
Okay.
I don't want to be up for another 2 hours.
Oh, it's gonna take a minute. That's fair.
So there's more than just this little flying guy.
I want to keep
I
it. I have
know,
so
I know.
much talking to do.
I know. But
Okay.
we can talk.
Okay.
Just because, I know we've marched on without break
Yes,
since
we
the
have.
beginning.
Okay. Well, that just means next session's gonna be even better.
Oh my
We
god.
could just like keep going. It's fine.
Because everybody's gonna be here next week, though, so we'll be okay.
We're all here.
We're all here.
Yeah, we're all here. on
We're
the 17th.
all here. I'm going to be
At the moment.
probably tired, but you know what? That's okay. We are in the middle of state testing, and as the test coordinator, testing days are hell for me. I'm
I'm so sorry. That does not
running
sound
frantic, trying to put out a million fires.
He
But
takes it out on us. That's
no,
what
this will
it
be a welcome reprieve from that.
Just out of curiosity, is the gold thread is holding? I know you said a door popped up behind him. That thread isn't pulling Nosh towards him, is it?
No, the last time you were here, you like had a
I was
similar.
trying to follow a gold thread, I thought, last time. And there were 2 doors, and I couldn't roll to get around Mama's crappy door, I remember.
Yeah.
The psycho hag door that just swallowed me whole, and I was in her realm.
Swallowed you whole.
Ah, nasty.
So
Okay.
I do want to clarify. If you guys had just gone to the right, you would have gone straight here, and you would not have got those moments. So I'm glad that you went left. I was banking on that you guys. Your mantra is always left.
That's my mantra, but yeah. I try and convince
It's true. I've
everyone
seen it
to
in
always
other
go
games.
left. Yeah.
Righteous.
No,
All right.
I
So
wanna
we
see
ending for the evening?
it.
We love you, Street.
That is my strong
And
suggestion.
no better
That sounds good.
desires, yes. Sure.
All right. Well, thanks, everybody.
Bye, Street.
Thanks for watching.
Bye-bye.
We'll see you next time for more.